Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another predictions video, and in today's video I'm going to be predicting the Jarvis versus Bdave fight. If you are new around here though and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do indeed like the video, and let's get straight into it. So of course with the YouTube cards, I go through the whole card instead of just the main event like I do in ordinary boxing fights, just because why not. So we'll start off with Dapper Loss versus Simple Simon. A strange fight, this one, to be completely honest. I don't think it's going to be an impressive fight at all. I think Dapper Loss is going to win just because I think that Simple Simon can't take a punch that well and he's not that gifted, and neither is Dapper Loss, to be honest. But, you know, I think Dapper Loss is going to win that fight. It'll be an interesting fight. Moving on, Brooks versus Rhino. That could be a good fight, to be fair. Brooks seemingly had a boxing fight before and it went quite well for him, and I think he got quite a good stoppage against a bigger guy, and I think he's used to fighting the bigger guys now. Rhino is a big guy. He's definitely a big guy, and I don't know if he's had a fight before, but he's that kind of bigger guy and that gym guy on Instagram and everything like that. I think Brooks is going to win though. Like I mentioned, he's fought the bigger guys before and he's managed to deal with them and get stoppages, and just because you are bigger doesn't mean you're necessarily going to win. But I think that Brooks will win this one. Moving on, Uncle Pizza versus Yuri Gang 2. That last fight was quite good, to be fair. There was different aspects. Uncle Pizza tried to keep range quite well with his long jab, but Yuri Gang was countering relatively well and was tying it up when necessary. I think Yuri Gang had his last fight versus Dean, I think, and he didn't perform the best. I still think Yuri Gang's going to win, to be completely honest, and kind of avenge. I think he won the first one, actually. So, yeah, I think Yuri Gang's going to win this one and try and tie him up and try and keep him on the inside, because I think Uncle Pizza's got a long jab, but it's not a strong jab. So if you can get through that jab, then I feel like you'll be able to work on the inside and get a victory that way. Moving on to, in my opinion, what could be the best fight on the card, Silva versus Rose. Silva, I really liked him. Obviously, his last fight was against an opponent which wasn't really amazing, but it was a very good victory, and he showed stuff that was intriguing to me. He showed really good feints and good technical aspects that was really intriguing, and I think this fight could be a good fight. Rose had a very gutsy fight in his last performance, and to be fair, they both fought relatively recently, so fair to play to them to get him back in the ring. And I think this could be a great fight, but I think Silva is going to win. It's going to be really good to see Silva have this kind of fight early on in his career, because I think he could have quite a longevity in boxing. Not saying that Rose couldn't, but I think that Silva could do, and with the name he's got as well, I think it's going to be a good fight to have early on in your career. This one, it's good to see he's getting this kind of 50-50 type matchup, and yeah, I think he's going to win though, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's by a stoppage, but it could be a points win, and like I said, it would be good to see him go 2 points. Moving on, Arms versus Minicon 2. Their last fight, Minicon won. It was a while ago now. Minicon's fought since then, Arms has fought since then, but Arms looks like he's improved since then, and it looks like he's kind of a different fighter since then. And Minicon obviously is a bit of a smaller guy. Like I mentioned, size isn't everything in boxing, but I think that Arms is going to win. I think he definitely has boxing fundamentals there, and it would be nice to see him win relatively comfortably in this fight and then possibly push on in the heavyweight misfit scene. But yeah, no, I think he will win this one. Moving on to the co-main event, Poker versus Vampira. This could be a good female fight, to be completely honest. Poker looked very good in the Kingpin tournament. It was sad that we didn't get to see the final. And Vampira looks solid. I think she fought Fangs a little bit ago, and she looks solid as well. So I feel like compared to some of the misfits women's fights that we've been seeing, maybe being a bit sloppy, this one could be an actual good boxing display, and it could be quite a powerful display of power. And yeah, I think Poker's going to win. I think she has that more aggression, that more power in her, and she'll try and push Vampira back, and I think she'll successfully do that and be able to get the victory that way. Moving on to the main event, Jarvis versus Bdave. I think that Jarvis will win via TKO in round 2. I respect Bdave for taking this fight, but I just don't see a way in which he can win. Obviously he's got that maybe a bit more aggression about him, but Jarvis, technical wise, obviously he fought Gibb and he lost, but he didn't look bad in that fight. I feel like it is just the lack of aggression that he might struggle with a bit, but technical aspects wise, he could definitely outbox Bdave and really just be able to get a stoppage easily. And Bdave, I think he should stick to the tag team boxing at this rate. And I'm not dissing, but you know, I think Jarvis is going to be levels above and is going to prove that. But I think this is a good fight to build confidence for him, and I feel like with confidence, that added aggression will come from that, and then that could make him into a good fighter off of that. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Like if you did, like this, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching.